Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another WWE broadcast. I'm your host, Bruin Steel, and today I am recapping the WWE Friday Night Smackdown that took place on January 19th, 2024, as it took place in State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. And we are 1 week away from the Royal Rumble, which is taking place January 27th. You can stream it on Peacock. It's going to be a great pay-per-view. I love the Royal Rumble. We get to see who's going to face off against the champions in the main event at WrestleMania, winning the Royal Rumbles on both men's and women's side. So, can't wait. But before we get into this video, I just want to mention that my good friend Canadian Yorker won't be joining me. The man's busy, so he missed a few of the WWE broadcasts I've been doing. But anyways, another announcement that I just want to let you guys know that I will be out of town from January 26th to the 31st. So I will be on vacation. I am going to Jamaica. So this Friday SmackDown I will be skipping. So this Friday night SmackDown I will be skipping the broadcast since I'll be out of town on vacation. The Royal Rumble is on the 27th. I'll be sure to make a Royal Rumble prediction video before I leave. And there's a Monday Night Raw, which is going to be on the 29th. Yeah, January 29th, Monday Night Raw. I'll still be in Jamaica. I'll probably be doing a broadcast for that once I get back. I get back on the 29th, really late. So hopefully I actually do a broadcast. I will get back right before Friday Night SmackDown. So hopefully I got a Royal Rumble recap video for you guys and a Monday Night Raw recap video at that time as well. But anyways, let's get to this recap. Excuse me. So, a lot of shit happened on SmackDown. Well, it was kind of short. But, first off, we kick off the Friday Night SmackDown. Excuse me. Friday Night SmackDown with the contract signing between Roman Reigns, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. AJ Styles makes his entrance. LA Knight makes his entrance, and then Randy Orton makes his entrance. But Roman Reigns, like always, doesn't come up. We all saw how Roman Reigns doesn't want the Fatal 4-Way match. So Paul Heyman came out and said that Roman wasn't able to submit a contract to an attorney, and said that Roman Reigns won't be signing the contract. And Nick Aldis shows how he can have a lot of balls, unlike Adam Pearce, who can step up to Roman. Nick Aldis said that if Roman doesn't want to sign, that's fine, but he's just going to make it a triple threat match for the vacant Undisputed Universal Championship. And Paul Heyman was pissed off. And Paul Heyman said that he likes what Nick Aldis been doing, but then LA Knight told Paul Heyman to shut up and said talk shit AJ Styles that AJ Styles was out for so many months and LA Knight stepped up, and then AJ Styles and LA Knight was just going at it, and then they started to brawl. Randy Orton just stood back and watched, and then he confronted Paul Heyman saying that I know what you're trying to do, and he said that he's going to drop Solo and beat him with the RKO and give Roman and reintroduce Roman to the three deadly words of RKO. 3 words, most dangerous letters of all sports, into the RKO. So my question is, is Roman really gonna get over this? Is Roman really gonna get away with it? And with Nick Aldis with GM, I don't think so. But I cannot wait for this match at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns defending the WWE Undisputed Universal WWE Championship against LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. And people say that Roman Reigns might be in trouble. But, we all know what's going to happen. We all know Roman's going to retain. Roman's going to hold on to the title until WrestleMania, until probably Cody Rhodes finishes the story. We have to see what happens. Rumors saying that Roman's going to defend the title against The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, but we have to see. But I can't wait for this match. And, the thing with AJ Styles, I don't know if he's a heel. It seems like people like him. I'm not sure. I feel like AJ Styles is definitely turning heel. I mean, I think he already has. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but he doesn't. It seems like he doesn't want anything to do with the OC. Obviously. But anyways, I can't wait for this matchup and can't wait to see what happens. But anyways, moving on to the first match of the evening of Friday Night SmackDown. We got LWO, Carlito, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde coming out with Zelina Vega, coming out of us with facing off against Santos Escobar and his crew of Humberto Carrillo and Angel Carzatla, whatever. So obviously, this storyline is probably going to build up Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar at WrestleMania. This was a great match. Obviously, I wanted LWO. I can't stand Santos Escobar after what he did to Rey Mysterio. This was back and forth. It seems like LWO took control. LWO had a fantastic match, but at the end, Santos Escobar was able to steal with a schoolboy pin. Santos Escobar's team was able to defeat LWO. Decent match. Like maybe I was kind of had a feeling that Santos Escobar was going to win. Obviously LWO needs Rey Mysterio back. Obviously if Rey Mysterio is back, they need Santos needs to find one more member. We have to see what happens, but obviously, this is definitely obviously Santos Escobar turning heel on the LWO is definitely building up. I definitely see it. I definitely see it's a build up to Rey Mysterio, who's been out because Santos Escobar took him out. Obviously, Rey Mysterio is looking for revenge. He briefly showed an appearance on NXT, but not too much. But it's definitely building up to a match at WrestleMania between Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio, which I cannot wait. Moving on to the next match, we got British Strong. Butch is no more. They bring back Pete Dunne, which is also Butch, but they got rid of the Butch name. You got Pete Dunne now, who has a new name now. Pete Dunne is officially back. And Tyler Bate versus Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince, and Kim Wilson. Obviously, the history between Pete Dunne and when he was Butch, Brawling Brutes, and the Pretty Deadly. The rivalry going on there that has happened briefly. But, this was a great match. Pretty Deadly, you're fucked. Like, holy shit. He's had Pete Dunne finding a great partner in Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate doing great things in NXT. I can definitely see him coming up to the main roster, maybe Nick Aldis or something, signing him for a contract, maybe. A lot of NXT superstars are interested in coming up to the main event. Dragon Lee coming up to SmackDown one for a while. I love Dragon Lee. A couple NXT superstars coming up for a match at SmackDown. Braun Breaker came a couple times in the past. This was a great match. Obviously Pin Dunne, targeting Pretty Deadly's hands, trying to break their hand like always. They work so well as a team. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So yeah, at the end it was a bitter end from Pete Dunne on Elton Prince. Easy win, man. Easy win. Straight up easy win, man. Just straight up easy. So British Strong Style wins by pinfall over Pretty Deadly. They're just unstoppable. Triple H, you need to break up. You need to split the tag team titles. There's so much talent in the WWE. Including Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. So yeah, British Strong Style defeats Pretty Deadly by pinfall. Great match. Obviously, I knew they couldn't have Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate lose after the return, right? Yeah. So I knew Pretty Deadly didn't stand a chance. So moving on, Kevin Owens hosts the KO show with Logan Paul. Obviously, the huge matchup going to the Royal Rumble is Kevin Owens facing off against Logan Paul for the United States title. Obviously, Logan Paul talking crap, saying that he's about to bring out his lawyers because Kevin Owens using his cast and say that Kevin Owens if if he comes to the match with the cast, he's bringing out his lawyers and stuff like that. And Kevin's like, oh, I can take off my cast right now. And what you know, Paul Heyman waiting until Kevin Owens turns his back, KOs Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens showing that he doesn't go down really quick. But then Logan Paul went after the injured broken hand of Kevin Owens, standing tall. Logan Paul playing mind games with Kevin Owens, obviously. And we all know, man, people might disagree with me, but Logan Paul, he just won the championship. He's going to retain probably. He's going to probably, I don't know, he's probably going to get help with Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. They're probably going to run interference since they like Logan Paul. So that's just my thing. I think that's going to happen. I can't wait to see the match. We'll see if, we'll see if Kevin Owens can actually pull a win. We've seen Kevin Owens fight through that broken arm in the United States tournament. He beaten Carmella Hayes. He has beaten Austin Theory with a broken calf, broken hand. So we have to see what happens. So yes, moving on to the next match, we got Canton Chance and Kayden Carter defending their women's tag team championship against Unholy Union, Elbow Freight and Isla Dawn, whatever their name is, who's been giving out really freaky promos. Obviously, and you got Damage Control on commentary, and this is what we've been talking about. Damage Control saying that they want all the gold. They're looking at who they're gonna target after this match. Obviously, this was just a quick match. This was a quick match. At the beginning of the match, it seems like Unholy Union wanted to get this match ended. They kind of got some really surprising pitfalls. Like I thought they actually was going to sneak a win here, but then Canton Chance and Kayden Carter dominated pretty much at the rest of the match. And at the end, they were able to hit an after party on Amber Fred retaining the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And what you know, afterwards, Asuka and Carly Sane took the titles. And they taunted Kayden Chance and Kayden Carter. And, it's official. It's going to be Kayden Chance and Kayden Carter next week on SmackDown defending the titles against the Kabucha Warriors. And I'm telling you, Kabucha Warriors are probably going to win, knowing that Damage Control, they're just dangerous. They're probably going to run interference in next week. The rest of Damage Control is probably going to run interference next week as well before the Royal Rumble. And I said this before, and I said it many times. Bayley needs to turn face. It's been more than 3 years now since she's a heel. My prediction is that maybe Bayley's probably gonna accidentally cost Kabucha Warriors the title next week, and then probably Damage Control is going to turn on her. I'm not sure, or Kabucha Warriors do win the title, and then Bayley loses the Royal Rumble, and then they turn on her. But it's due for a turn. Bayley's been a heel for so many years now, and I said this for so many times in my broadcast when I was doing it with Canadian Yorker. Bayley needs a babyface turn. It's been 3-4 years since she's been a heel, and it needs to be a change, man. I don't think Bayley's been a face. I think she's been... First time she was a face was back in the day when she first started WWE, and then I think, she only had a heel turn, which is right now. She first started as a heel, and then now she first started as a face. Excuse me, sorry. Bayley first started as a face, and then she turned to heel. That's pretty much it, and it was just 4 years of each one. And Bayley needs to change. Bayley needs to be a babyface. Obviously, Damage Control probably, that's just going to be it. Damage Control is going to be a villain, and then Bayley's going to be a hero. That's just that. Anyways, moving on to the next, Karen Cross, obviously, in the AOP, attacking Bobby Lashley last week. They called him out, so those two factions are going to face off. We got two heels. My thing is, I don't know if that's going to be two heel factions going at it. I think Karen Cross's faction is definitely a heel. Rumors saying that Bobby Lashley's faction is going to turn babyface. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. It makes sense to have babyface facing off against a heel faction. Obviously, I don't think it makes sense for two heel factions to face against each other. I mean, you had that happen. Street Profits versus Judgment Day for the titles. Both heels going at it. But I don't know. I think that maybe, I'm not quite sure. I have to look it up. Maybe Bobby Lashley faction already turned babyface. I'm not sure. But I think it makes more sense if you had Bobby Lashley faction as a babyface faction and then Karen Cross faction as a heel. I think it makes sense. But we have to see what happens. But moving on to the next match, we got AJ Styles and LA Knight. You all know earlier in the show they were feuding. Obviously, this went back and forth. Obviously, the Bloodline running interference in this match. Jimmy Uso coming out, but he backed out, distracting LA Knight. LA Knight told him to get a piece of it, and then AJ Styles taking advantage. AJ Styles with a hard knee, and Solo Sikoa attacks LA Knight and AJ Styles with Samoan Spike, and then it's a disqualification. The referee sees it. LA Knight wins by disqualification. Of course, the Bloodline getting involved. LA Knight defeats AJ Styles by disqualification because Solo Sikoa hits a Samoan Spike and LA Knight. And Samoan Spike on both LA Knight and AJ Styles, and Solo Sikoa gets on the mic saying that 2 down, 1 to go, and he calls out Randy Orton, which comes up as our main event match, Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa. It was a great match. It seems that Solo Sikoa is just a monster. It just, oh my god. Randy Orton falls to the floor after Solo punches him in the face and gives him a ricochet connects. And throws Randy Orton into the steel steps, and it seems like Solo Sikoa get this match win, but you all know it's the Viper, it's Randy Orton. Obviously, it seems like Jimmy Uso once again comes out, and basically Randy Orton gets all confused, and LA Knight and AJ Styles gets involved. And Randy Orton was able to hit a RKO on Solo Sikoa to win the match. So Randy Orton defeats Solo Sikoa thanks to the distraction. LA Knight punches, you all know, it's man versus man. It's man's every, you got LA Knight knocking Styles down with a punch, Orton hitting an RKO on LA Knight, and then for AJ Styles, and every man for himself in this Royal Rumble Fatal 4-Way, and Roman Reigns is here taking down Randy Orton with a super punch, and Roman Reigns is like, I feel good. I can attack all of them. They're all down. And Roman Reigns was Nick Aldis. Oh yeah, Nick Aldis was ringside waiting for that signature for Roman. Roman Reigns says that I feel good. And Roman Reigns goes ahead and signs the contract, making it official. It's going to be Roman, LA Knight, Randy, and AJ Styles at the Rumble for the titles. And Roman Reigns signs it, drops it at all his feet, and waits. And then Roman Reigns trying to go after Randy Orton for a spear. And Randy Orton counters the spear into an RKO. Is that going to be the scene at Royal Rumble? Still, no. Roman's going to retain. That's just that. But anyways, that would do it for the show. Great show, actually. It was great. The SmackDown show seemed pretty short. Obviously, I don't know the extent. But anyways, that would do it for the SmackDown. But before I leave, in terms of grading, I'd give this show a plain B. I love this show. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Bruin Steele. Thank you guys for watching this WWE broadcast with me. And I hope I can get King Yorker back on these broadcasts. It's been it's been rough for him. But anyways, just wanna give you guys a reminder that I won't be doing next week's Friday Night SmackDown because I will be out of town for vacation. So instead, I will be doing the recap videos. I will do a recap post on my community post that I do. On my community post, I will post the results. So be sure to see the results of SmackDown on my community post. Royal Rumble and the Monday Night Raw that I'm still going to be in Jamaica. I will see if I can do a video when I get back. I get back, I believe, Wednesday evening. Really late in the evening Wednesday. I will be home Thursday. So hopefully Thursday I can get a video for you guys. A broadcast for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steel. If you haven't done so, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Make sure you do so. And I will be back for my next broadcast. Hopefully, my friend Canadian Yorker can join me for that. This Wednesday, I believe, he said he can do it. We'll be doing the Monday Night Raw recap. And we'll be doing a Royal Rumble prediction video. The Royal Rumble doesn't really have a lot of matches, but that's fine. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your Monday. My name is Bruin Steel, and see you guys later. Peace.